Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. It is once again that time of the week. It is Thirsty Thursday, and of course that means it is also update day here in the world of Call of Duty. Today we got several new changes live in Warzone. We also have some new free content available and some other stuff to break down as well. As we go through it all, if you enjoy the video at any point, let me know by dropping a like on it. And if you're new here, or if you're part of that 53% of viewers who have not already subscribed, every single day I got you covered with all things going on in COD, news, updates, loadouts, tips. You're gonna find it all right here, so feel free to hit that sub button. That way you can always stay up to date. So first things first, as far as today's update goes for Warzone, this is just another routine weekly update. There's nothing too fancy about this one, although we do have some extra bonuses here and there, but this is just a standard update. This is not a full-on title update, meaning you do not have to download anything extra for this one. You won't have to log on and download, 5 to 10 gigs of whatever the update may contain. Instead, whenever you go to jump onto the game next, you'll be met with the whole update requires restart screen. You go ahead, you get through that cycle, and you're good to go. All these changes will be automatically applied, so everything is nice and simple for this one. Now, because this is a standard routine weekly playlist update, we have some new playlists, believe it or not. And it's actually a pretty significant playlist update because for the very first time, we now have 3 different maps to choose when it comes to what we want to play on. So first and foremost, we've got Caldera. On here, we're looking at standard battle royale, and we've got all squad sizes available for that. We got solos, we got duos, we got trios, and we got quads as well on there. Nothing out of the ordinary with that. Standard rule set, normal guns, everything's available. The basics for that. We also have the continuation of Golden Plunder quads. Fantastic for trying to, level up some weapons, test out some certain builds, more casual experience, obviously. Then moving on over to Fortune's Keep, we got standard resurgence here, and all squad sizes available for this. We got solos, duos, trios, and quads here as well. I've been loving Fortune's Keep, been having a blast learning this map, figuring out all the parkour spots, the power positions. Like, honestly, I'm just having a great time playing this. And then lastly, we also have Rebirth Islands. So yes, both Fortune's Keep and Rebirth are going to be live at the exact same time. However, for this week, the Rebirth experience is a little bit more limited. It is going to be just Resurgence quads. So it's obviously going to be 4-man parties for that, unless you want a squad filler, maybe jump in solo, playing some 1v4, being an absolute demon and just frying the whole lobby. So plenty of options this week, and like I said, we got 3 maps to choose from, which obviously is very, very exciting. Now, alongside today's update, we also have the start of a major XP event now live. This is in Warzone and Vanguard, and I think some of the double XP also applies to the other main Battle Pass games as well. But we currently have a max XP event going on from today, the 30th, all the way through July 5th. So prime time in the coming few days to jump on and grind out some games, because we've got standard double rank XP. So if you want to reach, the max prestige quote unquote rank for this season, obviously it gets a whole lot easier with that double XP on there. We also have double weapon XP, so if you're trying to rank up your new Marco 5 or your UGM8, both of which are fantastic, that's there. Obviously works for all your other guns too. We've got double operator XP, we've got double battle pass XP, which of course is super convenient for the brand new battle pass, and we've also got some double clan XP over in Vanguard multiplayer as well. So all the XP, all the games, all the modes, definitely a very solid week, like I said, to jump on and grind out some matches. Now, as far as the Trello board goes, if you're a frequent viewer of the update videos, you guys know we're always checking in here to see what exactly Raven is previewing, some fixes and some updates too. We've got some interesting changes here. So we have seen some updates from earlier on in the week. There are still a few repeats though. So for one, they did fully remove the Gulag footstep audio card that was here before. So they do believe that that is fully fixed. You won't be able to hear any spectator Gulag footstep audio any longer. It's just you and your enemy one-on-one there. However, we do still see the continuation of stopping power causing hitching when used as a field upgrade. This pretty much just applies to Plunder and Plunder exclusively, but this was in the patch notes a few weeks back, but it's still here and wasn't removed when the other ones were updated, so I guess that means it's still not fully fixed. So just a heads up, if you're playing Plunder and you do like to run stopping power, it could cause your game to sort of hitch and lag and stutter and be a little bit less than ideal. So you might want to try out something else in the coming days until that's fixed. They also still have listed the Champion of Caldera issue with 120 players instead of 150, so perhaps whenever that comes back, they're planning on bumping that back up. But of course, the new addition to the Trello board is in regards to the Fortune's Keep gold camo, because currently the camos do not work. Obviously, we've got the whole Fortune's Keep little on menu event right now where you can go through and complete the various challenges. And I believe it's the first time in Warzone we have those 2 new universal camos we can actually unlock. They're just basically variants of gold. But if you complete the challenges, I think one is to get 50 kills on Fortune's Keep and the other is to get 100 kills in Storage Town off the top of my head. If you complete those challenges, you try and throw on the gold camo from the event and it automatically removes it. It does not stay on your weapons. So kind of unfortunate there, but they are aware of that and they are looking to fix that here soon. Then moving on, this week we also saw a handful of bonus content drop in Warzone and Vanguard. The first of which is tethered to Modern Warfare 2. Curiously enough, this is a really weird one, I'm not gonna lie, but earlier on this week, a brand new bundle, the Final Judgment bundle, was added to Warzone and Vanguard. And if you digitally pre-order Modern Warfare 2, you gain access to this bundle for free. Now, I don't know why they chose this bundle. I would have assumed they would have done like a brand new MW themed bundle, but this one is standard 1500 COD points, but it's free, like I said, if you digital pre-order MW2. So you save $15 and you get a new skin for Lucas, you get a new rifle blueprint, a calling card, an emblem, a reticle, a sticker, and then 2 operator quips. How that tethers to MW2, I don't know. I think they're just maybe tossing out random incentives, but hey, it's there if you want it and you've digitally pre-ordered MW2, you can get that for free. And then on top of that, for PlayStation players this week on PS4 and PS5, they actually dropped a brand new combat pack. So this is free to anyone who plays on PlayStation and has PlayStation Plus. This is part of the whole Sony and Activision exclusivity deal. They get these combat packs every now and then. It usually is once per season, but it hasn't always been. However, this one ends up coming with a handful of items, honestly. You end up getting the Wisdom Seeker Legendary Watch, a brand new calling card, the Ancient Ruins Legendary Weapon Blueprint, the Expeditionary Force Legendary Weapon Blueprint, a basic double XP token, a brand new emblem, a new charm, a new Golden Plunders sticker, and then also a new operator skin as well. So pretty standard for the combat packs. They usually come with a new operator skin, 1 or 2 new blueprints, and then like all the filler content, the watches, the calling cards, the emblems, etc., etc. So nothing out of the ordinary there, but it is free content if you're on PlayStation. Like I said, you have an active PlayStation Plus subscription. Now, we did also see some patch notes go live today. As far as gameplay changes go, lootable perks have been enabled on Fortune's Keep, so you can find those now. For bug fixes, we got various fixes to exploitable areas on Caldera, an issue with the black market buy stations on Fortune's Keep, obviously, an issue causing the F zombie to T-pose apparently in Fortune's Keep, fix an issue causing the UAV to sweep and not originate from the player's icon on Fortune's Keep, an issue with the Blixen interrupt time being longer than intended while reloading an ADS, an issue causing performance drops while doing the black market supply run contract, an issue preventing players from purchasing a loadout at the start of a private match, and also an issue with out of bounds audio. This update also included some weapon tuning here, some pretty important stuff. The NZ saw a slight nerf here. The lower torso damage multiplier was decreased. On the Orb Weaver barrel, the control for horizontal is a little bit worse now, as is the muzzle velocity. It's still going to be a top choice though. Also on the Sakura 50-round mags, the vertical control was decreased and the horizontal control was decreased. Again though, it's going to be a top choice. That horizontal and vertical decrease is not all that much when this weapon is so low recoil, so it's still easily a top 1, top 2 rifle. The UMG-8 also saw some nerfs. The muzzle velocity was decreased. The 736 barrel velocity was decreased. On the burst barrel, the max damage was actually decreased for long range. It's still going to be a top choice though. Upper torso damage multiplier was decreased. The muzzle velocity was decreased and the control was decreased after the second bullet. You can sort of counteract some of that though with other attachments. On the 50 BMG box, the muzzle velocity was decreased for all those variants there. On the Sakura 125, the velocity, the rate of fire, the control, and the movement speed were all updated there and decreased. Then on the British 75, the damage range was actually increased a little bit and the control was decreased. So both of those weapons still top tier for long range. They're just not going to be as dominant as before, ideally promoting some more diversity with the rifles. And then also, I guess, long range in general with the LMG as well. And then for snipers, the 3-line, the CAR, and the Type 99 all had their muzzle velocity increased. On subs, the Blixen had its max damage range decreased and its mid damage range decreased. I'd say that's still a top 2 SMG there with the Marco in my opinion. Although the setups, we're going to talk about one later today that's absolutely worth using, especially because the RMK barrel was also updated here. Its max damage range was decreased. Then on the Marco 5, the hip fire accuracy was decreased in crouch or prone position, and then also the Lesto barrel, the movement speed was decreased a little bit as well. Then lastly, for attachments, the muzzle velocity on lengthened was decreased by 2%. On the MX silencer, the velocity was decreased by 3%. And also the hand stop control was decreased by 0.5%. So not really any super significant changes there, but some small changes nonetheless. But yeah, with all that being said, that is effectively everything that ended up changing in today's new update for Warzone. And that's going to wrap things up for today. Pretty standard update. I wouldn't be surprised if in the coming days we do see some more surprises drop here and there, perhaps some random weapon tuning, maybe some bug fixes to things like the Fortune's Keep camo, because obviously they want to get that stuff fixed before the event comes to a close. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, let me know by dropping a like on it. It really does help grow the channel, and it is seriously appreciated. And if you're new here, or if you have not already subscribed, every single day I got you covered with all things going on in COD, so feel free to hit that subscribe button and turn on those post notifications. And as always, if you want to check out any of my partners, be sure to use code IMMORTAL for a discount on all Scuff, G Fuel, Gamer Advantage, and Control Freak products, and the links for all those can be found down in the description below. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.